I guess this is like an AirPod for Android phones. Hi guys, it's Matt here. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing fabulous. I'm back with another review, and today I'm going to be talking about, I guess this is the first for the channel, because I'm not talking about wearables. Well, I am not talking about watches or running watches or fitness trackers, and I'm not talking about running shoes. Instead, today I'm going to be talking about the Amazfit Powerbuds Pro, I think is the name. I always keep on saying Powerbeats, but it's actually Powerbuds, which is Amazfit's, if this is how you pronounce the brand, this is the best wireless headphones, true wireless headphones that have quite a few interesting features. I appreciate they come out last year, but I just recently got hold of a pair for a test, and I was quite surprised by their performance, by their fit, and then very excited about the features that they offer. So I've been testing the buds for the last couple of weeks. And I think I spent enough time with them to be able to formulate some sort of view for this review, which I'm going to be sharing with you now, guys. In this review, I'm going to be talking about how the buds fit, what is the sound quality, how is the noise cancelling, and what is it to how does it feel to actually work out with the buds and run with the buds, and are they okay for running headphones and workout headphones in general, and most importantly, whether you should buy them or not. So let's get right into it. Let's just quickly run through what features do these buds offer, and then just the basic specifications of the buds. I'm going to be talking about the battery life towards the end of the review, so I'm not going to be not going to mention battery life now. I'm going to talk about other features, but let's start with the weight of the buds. I think they weigh 6.7 grams per bud. Mine were my scale that I use for measuring things said it was 6 grams with a large ear test. In terms of price, they cost $150 in the US and £125 in the UK. I think you can actually get them for a tad cheaper than that. And again, it's not the cheapest buds in general, but considering the features and obviously the battery life and all that, it's not a very expensive. It's kind of like a good value for money. Again, if you're happy to spend this much money on a pair of running headphones or wireless headphones. As for the features, again, these are workout headphones, so obviously they can be used for listening to music. They connect to your phone via Bluetooth. I use an Android phone. The connection was super fast. I sometimes struggle with buds connecting to phones, but these ones, again, to a newish Android phone, they connected very quickly. From a music listening point of view, you got obviously the buds, and they have active noise cancelling built in. And there are different active noise cancelling modes, which I'm going to be talking about in a bit. There is also, on the right earbud, you get a PPG sensor, so you can actually measure heart rate, and the buds kind of function as a very basic fitness trackers as well. Actually, they are less basic than some of the earlier Fitbits that didn't even have a heart rate sensor. So, as well as a heart rate sensor, the Powerbuds Pro also have Accelerometer, and then a couple of sensors. One of the most interesting features, at least for me, I mean, it might just be like a bit of a gimmick, but it has a cervical posture sensor. So you calibrate the buds when you first put them on, and it measures the angle of your head and can send reminders if it detects that your head has been in a steep angle, and it reminds you to relax your head, so kind of straighten up a bit, which I think is a nice feature for people who obviously work on computers, work on laptops, because then you might not pay that much attention to your posture, but the buds do it for you, and I can also remind you to actually relax or straighten back up, which I think is a very nice feature. So that was one of the interesting ones. The buds also have something called the Smart Hearing Protection, which measures the volume of the sound in the ears and recommends like a time limit for wearing the buds, which is very nice. I think it's for a week. So if you listen to music quite loud, that damages your ears, or that can damage your ears, and the buds can remind you that if you listen to music quite loud in in-ear headphones, then maybe you shouldn't use it for 60 hours a week. So it continuously monitors, the Powerbuds Pro continuously monitor the volume in the ears, and update this time in the Zap app. which again is quite handy feature. And as well as ANC, the buds also feature ambient mode, which lets sound through the buds if you set it to that setting, which is great for, like, again, runners, cyclists, and people who are outside. You know, active noise cancelling is great because, you know, when you want to focus on certain things, you know, it filters out outside noise. But when you're out in traffic and then you have to navigate around people, where you have to listen to, like, I don't know, the trains kind of arriving, you might not want to be cut off from the outside completely. So on those occasions, you can use the ambient mode that lets sound through. And finally, the buds are IP55 rated, so they dust proof and also waterproof. IP55 is a pretty good rating for headphones, so it can get wet. It is sweat proof, but you can't swim in them because they can't be submerged in water. But, you know, if they get wet for whatever reason, they're not going to stop working, which again is very good for running headphones, you know, in general. Let's start with talking about fit of the buds, because I think it's very important, probably one of the most important things, I guess, after or before, maybe equally as important as sound quality. Anyway, so the fit of the buds is really good. They have little arms, so they're not complete, like they are in-ear headphones, but they have little arms that come out of the ear, similar to the AirPods. So, you know, I guess it's easier to handle them in the ear, and again, because the sensors, the touch sensors, are also on the arms, it's easier to control them without having to press them in all the time. The buds come with 4 different ear tips, from small to extra large, and obviously it helps you find the best fit for your ears. I always thought that I needed smaller ear tips for my ears, because I often struggle finding the right the fit for my left ear. But as it turns out, recently I tried a couple of headphones, such as Jabra Elite 7 Active and the Amazfit Pros, and they both have a feature that checks the fit for you. So that that was a kind of revelation for me, because both of the buds recommended, like, basically the biggest ear tips for me. So since then, I started using the biggest ear tips, because I guess they work best for my ears. So anyway, I put the largest tips on these, and they fit really well. Again, because they don't completely sit in your ears. You got the legs that, like, the arms that come out of the ear. I always feel like that a design such as this will eventually move the buds out of the ears a bit. And I think this is what happens with the Powerbuds Pro as well. So they never fell out of my ears, and they felt very secure in the ears. However, when it comes to, like, the active noise cancelling, the fact that the buds will travel ever so slightly out of the ear because of the arms, you know, the fit is never going to be, like, as good as proper, you know, small workout buds. You know, that's all. But again, I never had any trouble with them. And then despite this, like, sort of, they not sitting very, very snugly in the ear, I never had any issues with them falling out, you know, when I went out for runs. So, you know, that's pretty good. As for sound quality, I mean, the buds, I mean, I think they sound pretty good. They have this liquid crystal diaphragm with a dome pattern, so it's supposed to, you know, sound clearer. In general, it's supposed to sound very clear, and they do sound very, very clear. I couldn't throw anything at the buds that they wouldn't, you know, any songs or any artist that they couldn't really interpret in a way that I would expect those songs to sound like, which I was quite impressed by, actually. And they also have another mode. So if you use it for running, so the buds will recognize, automatically recognize running as an activity, and they can boost the bass of the songs for you to hear better for workouts, which I think is pretty amazing. They're also supposed to recognize running and monitor running, you know, your heart rate and whatnot into the Zap app. Which sometimes works, sometimes doesn't work, so it's a bit of a hit and miss. But again, that has nothing to do with sound quality. Sound quality is great, and you know, because of this running extra bass in mode, you know, especially if you're a runner, you know, you will hear the music very loud and very clear. From the volume point of view, this is not the loudest headphones that I tried recently, but they definitely not the quietest one either. Plus, better still, the again, I use it for the Android phone, but the buds use the Bluetooth. You know, some buds like the Jabra, so another Jabra, the Jaybird Vista 2, they have separate volume controls for the buds, and you have also separate volume control for the phone itself. The Amazfit Powerbuds Pro, they use the phone's Bluetooth, so you don't have to fiddle around with like 2 different volumes in your ears, which is also great. The Amazfit Powerbuds Pro have active noise cancelling, as I mentioned before, and it has a lot of different active noise cancelling modes as well. So it has what's called an adaptive active noise cancelling mode as a default if you turn the ANC on, which measures outside noise and matches the level of noise cancelling to that noise. And I think it can filter out up to 40 decibels worth of sound from your ears. Now, the thing with ANC, and the thing with ANC, especially in the Amazfit Powerbuds Pro, is that first of all, obviously because the fit is not quite as snug, so for the ANC to work properly, it needs to, you know, the ear tips need to block out the outside world. You know, it needs to have a very good passive noise cancelling, you know, feature in general, because without that, no matter how strong the ANC is, it won't be able to create that isolated, you know, effect. And again, so because of the fit of the buds, because they don't necessarily sit very tightly in the ears, that compromises the quality of the ANC straight away. And in terms of this 40 decibel, you know, filtering, 40 decibel is actually not that loud. So 40 decibel is like a computer humming essentially. So it's relatively quiet. And obviously it doesn't mean that it can only filter out very, very quiet noises. It reduces the decibel by 40 decibels. I think this is how it's supposed to work. In reality, I found like not a significant difference between the ANC being turned on and off when I was in heavy traffic. So everything, you know, a lot of noise is filtered through the buds. Again, whichever ANC mode I chose. So there is one for heavy traffic, there's one for the office, and one for whatever else. So, you know, there's different levels of ANC as well. And there's obviously the adaptive one, which is supposed to pick, you know, cycle through these automatically. Again, I didn't see much of a difference between these, and you know, it's a bit of a shame really, because a good ANC would have made these buds way better. And again, they still sound very good, but they don't sound, you know, the ANCs is not mind-blowing in general. From a battery life point of view, the Amazfit Powerbuds Pro have a decent battery life. So without the ANC, they can run on one charge for 9 hours, which again is a full work day. So if you use it in the office, you can wear them basically all day without having to charge them or putting them back in a charging case. So in the charging case, you got an extra 21 hours worth of charge. Again, this is all with the ANC off. If you turn the active noise cancelling on, the battery life is going to go down to 5 hours and 45 minutes, I believe, on the buds. And then you have another, I think it's what was it? 13 hours and 15 minutes in the case, so you can still charge it like, you know, twice and a bit over from the case. And if you have the active noise cancelling on, you have 3.5 hours worth of call time on the buds, so you can have a 3 hours long call, which obviously uses the microphone, which obviously drains the battery even more. The buds have 3 microphones each, you know, in each bud, which is okay. Again, call quality, you know, you don't want to use them in like extremely windy situations. Battery life is pretty good, and again, the battery case is pretty small, so you can leave it, like, have it in your pocket. There are some headphones, such as the new Sennheiser headphones, which have like this little treasure case looking you know, headphone cases, which is just too big for the pocket. This one is pretty small. Again, looks very similar to the charger case for the AirPods, and then you can just sink it in your pocket if you wanted to. It's very compact, so that's also great. So should you buy the Amazfit Powerbuds Pros? They are obviously not the cheapest. You can find cheaper headphones, you know, even for workouts and even for running. This is like more of a half lifestyle, half fitness or workout headphones. I would have appreciated, you know, a feature that helps you find the perfect fit for the buds. Again, something that other, I guess, similarly priced headphones feature. Some of them even cheaper. So that would have been nice. Again, the fit, because of the lack of the wingtips, is fine. And again, especially if you're not using them for vigorous activities, for moderate pace running, perfect. Again, they never fell out of my ear. But again, for the ANC to work properly, I think an even more secure fit would have been better. They sounded really, really nice, really clear. You can use it for calls. Again, you got the ANC, which is, again, if you're not in an extremely noisy environment, they work pretty well. So obviously in the office environment, if you just want to filter out some noise, or you're working at home, they're more than good for that purpose. Again, you have to justify the price. I guess Amazfit, you can get these on Amazon. And Amazon often discounts stuff, not discounts like puts, there's often deals on these things, so maybe not for full price. If you find these buds for for around $100 or £100, I think for that amount of money, they are a good deal. If you need some decent premium headphones with these like extra functionalities, such as like measuring heart rate, and like the sort of like the spine posture correcting mode, and all the other like sort of, I guess, unusual features, and if you want to give this a try, this is pretty good. And I guess because of those features, it's more like, it's a bit health headphones as well, so it kind of looks after your health as well as just like playing music. So that was it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I guess it was slightly different. I've got a couple more headphones reviews coming next week. So I've got the new what's it called, Soundcore Sport X10, and then I've also got the Sennheiser, which I mentioned in this review, which I've been testing as well. So those two I've been testing for the last couple of weeks, but for whatever reason I wanted to start with this one because I guess this was the freshest in my mind, but those are coming as well. They are newer releases, especially the Soundcore one that just came out a couple of weeks ago, so that's going to come very, very soon as well. And obviously there's more shoe reviews coming. There's some very exciting Saucony shoes coming my way. Some of them are going to be released in August actually, but Saucony's PR got in touch with me saying, oh, do you want to try these shoes? They're not going to be announced until August, but you can review them as soon as you can. I was like, well, that's great, like, so we might have some interesting Saucony reviews coming to the channel very, very soon. And again, I think I might be able to get hold of the New Balance Super Comp trainer, which, as it turns out, so New Balance announced the Super Comp sort of series, and I've been sent a Super Comp Pacer, a size 10, and it was too small, so I was devastated, because I was like, I can't really try this. Also because obviously you see all the pictures of the Super Comp online, and it seemed like it has like this massive stack height, and the one I've been sent didn't look that chunky, so I was like, maybe the pictures lied. But as it turns out, there's a Super Comp Pacer, which is a smaller stack height, and you got the Super Comp Trainer, which is the chunky one. And I might be able to get hold of one of the chunky ones, which I'm like super excited to give a try. So there's more of that coming. And I've been wearing actually the Fitbit Charge 5 for, well, it's 3 weeks now. I'm gonna wear it for another week, so to have a month's worth of sleep data coming from my Fitbit, and I might do a video about that as well, because I think it's quite interesting. I'm doing this with Fitbit, so they asked me if I wanted to do it. I was like, yeah, sure, might as well, so there's some more interesting Fitbit sleep tracking sort of stuff coming as well your way. So again, thank you for watching, guys. If you like the video, please leave a like, please leave a comment. How can I improve the videos? Again, I'm always looking to improve the videos if possible. And if you like the videos, if you want to see more of these videos, please subscribe to my channel, because there's more of those coming, more videos coming for sure. And as always, thank you for watching, guys, and have a lovely day. Cheers, bye.